Right then, welcome back to another Beard Invades. This week we've got Scot, the blue light turner. Welcome, Scot. How you doing?
Oh, yeah, Rich. Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Excellent. I'm glad I've got you on. I've been meaning to get you on for a while now because you've been popping up in lives and here, there, and everywhere, and you've come from nowhere.
It has sort of gone mad.
Yeah,
I thought I'd do my first live, and it's just it's gone from there.
It's great. It's great. You're a nice bloke and you're easily watchable, and you do get. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised on how long you've been doing your lives. Your chat is packed each week, which is brilliant. So you're doing something right. Okay, so you've seen these lives before, haven't you? You know how it goes.
Yep.
You know the kind of questions. I did kind of pre-warn you earlier on just to make sure. So let's get into it, yeah? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, right. So briefly, tell us a little bit about yourself that the average subscriber of yours wouldn't really know.
So most people know that for a day job, I'm a technician with London Ambulance Service. Been doing that now about 8 years, and I got into making properly or wood turning properly after getting PTSD through work. They said I needed a hobby, so I went and did a day down at the Amberley Working Museum with the guys down there, and it sort of spiraled from there. It was going to be, a little bit here and there to 2 lathes and all my days off spent in the workshop. But I really enjoy what I do. I like, as a lot of people know, I like to use it to help others. So raising money last year, I think I donated about $3,500 across the British Legion, a couple of veterans charities, and then my best mate's granddaughter. We raised a load of money for her to have a mobility aid.
Brilliant.
So yeah,
it's really good that you do that. Thanks a massive bunch for being so selfless. Really, when it comes to your hobby, you enjoy your hobby, but then it kind of funds other things for to donate to.
See, before I got into making, I used to do a lot of voluntary work. So I was a special constable for 6 years. Left that when started having a young family, and I got beat up like the week before my wedding, and it was just then held at gunpoint whilst I was a special. So it was like, do you know what? With a young family, it's not worth it. So then I started doing search and rescue. So it's just a way of using my hobby to carry on doing something.
It seems like you need that little bit of adrenaline as well.
Yeah.
I know exactly how you feel there. Okay, so let's move on. So why YouTube? I ask everybody this same question. Why YouTube? What made you pick up those tools?
So I'd been watching everyone's lives for ages. Yours, Rich, Andy, Wayne, Stace, Nick, Steve Twidell when he was doing it. And I'd been thinking about it, and it was more of I need to give myself a kick up the backside to do it and have the courage. I speak to the public every day of the week at work. It's nothing different. All my jobs have been public facing. So it was more getting over the nerves. And then I noticed a gap come up where Steve took some time out. And originally it was just going to be, oh yeah, I'll do the one. And it's spiraled from there over the last, what have I been doing it now? 5-6 weeks?
Oh yeah, it's got to be that. Yeah.
I think I'm up to about 160 subscribers. Regularly, easily get 40 watchers, if not more, in my videos. So, and it's a way of helping others. I've got a student at the moment that can't come around. She's always in watching and learning. So yeah,
that's brilliant.
I'm really enjoying it.
It's addictive as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you don't really do the. I notice on your channel you have got a few, edited videos, but you do mainly lives, like Wayne does lives, doesn't he? So you don't have to
Yeah,
edit.
I want to do some more editing videos. I'm not overly tech savvy. So the ones I've done were a bit hit and miss. But now I'm doing YouTube. I've got StreamYard. I've downloaded OBS this week. I've downloaded, is it Shotcut?
Shotcut, that's what I
Yeah,
use.
I've
Brilliant.
downloaded that so I can start having a go. And once I'm happy with my camera layout, then yeah, I will try and get some more videos out.
Yeah.
It's also a way I
Brilliant.
can say to my son, "Wait, give us a hand," and it gets him away from playing games.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so I know you mentioned you was watching lives. Have you got anyone or anything that's inspired you into doing what you do?
So Chris the Blue Light Turner, Chris the Blind Turner is a massive, massive inspiration. What Chris does, being unsighted. Yeah, I take my hat off to him. And then Wayne, I find quite inspirational as well. I love watching Wayne's videos, looking at how Wayne does stuff. I self-taught myself to turn on YouTube, and then I've had a mentor. But even just looking at how other turners work and how to try different things, and people commenting saying, "Well, why don't you try this?" I find it really helps.
Definitely, yeah. But I mean, the likes of Wayne. I mean, Wayne's been doing it a long time. Anytime Wayne ever comments on something I'm doing on the lathe, I just stop. I stop and listen, because that stuff is you pay a lot of money for that kind of advice from a guy like Wayne.
But when I was doing the GPS live, I think it was 2 weeks ago, after Ali and Matt have said they'll give me some stuff to support me with my fundraising.
Yeah.
I want to try and do some lives just as a thank you back to them. And Wayne went, "Oh, try the bowl gouge on that." So it's like, "All right. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a better cut. It feels better." So yeah, whatever Wayne says, I'll take on board.
Yeah. Your ears kind of go, "Oh, yeah, Wayne's speaking."
I think I've got 4 years, 5 years turning. Wayne's got 30 odd, so
I mean, I find it's great because, like you, I'm a self-taught wood turner. When I started wood turning over 20 years ago, there was no YouTube, and there was no one to show me how to do it. I just had magazines and books and stuff. So I've got a lot of real bad habits, and I think Wayne's noticing them. Wayne and Doug from the pole barn is and Kim, they're all really good turners.
Yeah, my mentor Keith watches every week as well, and he'll go, "That's not how I showed you." Everyone thinks that
you're watching this, Keith.
Yeah. Everyone thinks Keith is my dad, but he isn't. He's just like my mentor. He's turned out to be a best mate.
Good. Brilliant.
It's just a joke thing because of the age difference.
Yeah. Okay, so cameras. What camera do you use to record your lives?
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 webcams in there at the moment. Nothing really expensive. I think the dearest one was about 15 quid. The one that's overhead on the lathe cost me £1 from Wilco's.
Right, that's all right. It works.
Well, I went back to get more, and then I'd said to others. So I think Nick and Stace tried to get a couple, but yeah, they've obviously realised they made a mistake because there just weren't any more left.
Yeah, so you advertise for them, and that's it. Everyone went and bought them.
Yeah. But it's coming on, and Dale said, once all this lockdown stuff's over, then he's got some bits and pieces to help me get better views, better angles, and work together, which is really nice.
Again, Dale is another one that when he says something about tech, you listen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He rebuilt my computer into a supercomputer. You know what I mean? So, and that's nothing for it. This is the kind of guy he is. Okay, should we have a little tour of your shop? Is that all right?
Yeah. Where should we start? Let's flip the camera around. Here we go. So this is my newest acquisition. I've been after a Pro Edge for ages, and I was offered it at a ridiculous price. It was like, yes, it's got to be done. Love it. It's made sharpening so much easier. I've got bits on the walls everywhere. So I've got Chris's speed sizer, a little bit I built to put all the guides in for the Pro Edge. That's all various turning kits. A monitor that's really dodgy, screwed to the ceiling upside down. But it works at the moment. Drawers for all my abrasive. And then some tools. And then the little lathe. This is my first lathe. They've got names.
Oh, okay.
So
I think that's the lathe
so this
I've got, isn't it? Is it?
I think the Axminster variable speed. I'm trying to think which one it is. Loads of them at club. And that's what, once I threw the original Clark piece of rubbish in the bin, it's what club lent me. So I had to go one of these. It's really nice to use. So that's beauty.
Right.
And then as you come along, this is my workbench. I've got Asperger's. So I've got a bit of OCD. So everything's hung up. Drawers. I've put dividers in all my drawers. Just because everything has to be neat and tidy. My sticker cupboards. So I started off with the little cupboard, filled that with stickers, then got another one, and then got another one. And when you get cupboards, you've got to fill them.
Yeah.
This one's just odds and sods kits that I've brought. So there's Emma's, the Tiny Turners, little bauble kits. I brought 5 of them. Never touched them.
Right.
My airbrushes, my pen press finishes. What's in that one? Oh, it's pen boxes and more finishes, and yeah. So that's that. The cupboards. That one's the junk cupboard. The compressor's in there, but everything else gets thrown in there. My generator's in here at the moment because I've got 2 sheds. So this is my workshop. And then next door, I've got another shed where I put all my turn stuff in for craft fairs. And if I want to paint something, then I can go next door and still have room to work in here. More chisels. I've got tools everywhere. My little, I don't know. It's like an award I won at club, me with Chris, and then bits. And then I do some steam fairs. So the steam fairs, you get the little brass plaques that they normally put on the engines.
Yeah.
So I've got them on there. The beast. That's someone says I've got a Jaffa cake problem.
Right.
That was thanks to Dale today. There's 300 Jaffa cakes there.
Oh my god.
So some of them are going to go into work and get shared. So yeah, that's my big lathe. I wanted a big lathe, but I don't really use it all that often. It's only if I'm doing big bowl blanks. The cherry I brought. There's a guy giving up turning, but that's more of a weight. I've not even turned any of it yet.
All right.
Then we've got. I call this my record power bench because everything's record on it.
Right.
So you've got my belt sander, my pillar drill, my bandsaw with a bit that's got to be processed. My maker's makes cabinet that I need to make bigger. So you've got Stacey's bowl, Dave G give me a key ring, Dave the wood barber's little thing. My seahorse from Andy.
Oh, nice.
That's called Cyril. I'm trying to think who did this poppy plate. I bought it because he was doing them. He only did 50, and all the money went to the British Legion. And the veterans are quite close to my heart. A lot of my family have served. I was going to join the army, but I lost my best mate. So when we left school, he joined the infantry. I wanted to be a driver electrician in the Royal Corps Signals. So he went off and did that. I went to college to do my electrician's bit. And before I signed up, he was coming back from peacekeeping in a coffin. So that sort of put pay to that. Then we go out. This is my little extension on my wood store. So I only built the wood rack the other day because I went over and saw Keith to collect some posts for a planter I'm making for work and come back with this lot. There's 10 really useful storage boxes that are full of wood. These are my DeWalt boxes that DeWalt have sponsored me really nicely. So they're what I take when I'm going to start doing demos. So they've only been to a veteran centre at the moment, but I'd like to start getting out doing demos. More pen blanks. And these are just odd power tools. I've got a chop saw, a little bench saw. Yeah. So that's the main workshop. And then if we go outside, I've got my self-isolation sticker there from Taylor's Murfield. It's got to be done. This, as I said, this is like my extra one. I outgrew that one. So in here is all these boxes is stuff that's turned ready for craft fairs.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of turning. Most of my days off are spent turning.
Yeah.
I've got some shelves that I've built that I take to craft fairs, and then this is a project I'm working on at the moment. It's going to be a planter for a memorial garden at work, but it's all upcycled stuff. So there's like an old locker that we've taken the door off. The AA are helping us at work, so we spoke to them. They took that off. That's the side of a friend's shed that she's taken down that I've sanded down. So it's all upcycled stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, this is just general storage and bits for craft fairs. But I need to go bigger. The extractor is like bolted on the end of that. But I want to get. I'm looking at a 3D printer.
Right.
I want to get a little CNC, and I want to get a scroll saw.
All right.
I did have a Titan scroll saw, as much use as a chocolate teapot. And when I downloaded one of Dale's patterns, thought I'm going to have a go at this. And it didn't work. So,
all right.
A new scroll saw, probably the record power like that Jamie's got.
Yeah. Oh, the 16.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Yeah, that's the shop. Is it does me. There was 2 of us in here originally, so my mate Mark started at the time I did. So he had his sort of like lathe here, and I had the small one over here. But then I got a bigger lathe.
So what's with the shower curtain then?
The shower curtain. I tend to turn fast, so I'll make a mess.
Oh right, okay.
So it's to save tidying up when I'm on the little one. And then I've got another one that sort of like hangs on here when I'm turning on the big one. Because I'll turn fast and I just spread shavings everywhere.
Why not?
But it was an idea. I nicked that off Stuart Freeney. I did just turn me back around. I did a day with Stuart Freeney last January. He's a member of our club. And he's got them like to save getting the colours and the dyes. And I went, I like that idea. It's just looking what people have got and adapting it. It's the same as my pen press. You watch Chris Fisher put pens together, and he's got a little bit of dado rail in front of it where he puts all the components of the kit on. Yeah, I'm forever losing it. I thought, what a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So that's the great thing about YouTube, and that you can take little bits that suit you. It's like when I do these invades, I've done so many. I think you are oh God, you've got to be like the 20th or 21st or something like that. And I've learnt so much from you guys and the way you do things. When I build the new workshop, everybody's going to see a little bit of themselves in it. So,
It's like my
yeah.
cameras, you know. When I first started doing it, I had one camera and that was screwed to the ceiling. Then I've bolted a couple others, and then I brought the lights are really annoying in here. I brought a round halo light thing that your phone sort of sits in the middle of.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a fab idea. Yeah. I haven't got the light. All I've got is the bits that bolted onto it. The wife snicked the light for a cross stitch.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I've nicked the bits and then gone, oh, that works. So I've got, you know, this one is on a shower pole, and I found some more of these on eBay for like £3 each. So I'm now going through putting shower poles everywhere.
That's what I've got. I've got a shower rail.
Yeah, you can just move the cameras around and
brilliant. Yeah. Okay, thanks for that. It's a nice space you've got there. It's nice and clean. I should have you come around mine.
It clean.
Yeah,
I should invite you around my workshop. I will do my live on a Thursday night, and no matter what time it finishes, I hoover up.
Yeah,
and I clean up.
That's good. Good drills. Good practice. Okay, so makers. I take it you'll be able to makers whenever it's on.
Yeah. So I was meant to be helping on Steve with the creator van. I do a lot of kids mini beasts down at the workshop at Amberley. So I said I'd do that with Steve. But yes, definitely going to makers.
Good.
You'd be a fool to miss it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've just got to. It's not on now. Well, last week or whatever it was.
Yeah, and I'm not sure whether it will go beginning of August. I don't know, especially with the NEC being a Nightingale hospital.
Yeah, true. I think whenever it's going to happen, isn't it? We'll all be there.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think because it's been delayed, it'll be bigger.
It'll be bigger and better and more exciting. It takes a week or so for the bus to go. Okay, so what projects are you working on at the moment? If you want to tell us, that is, if they're secret.
Yeah, so I've got that planter that I'm working on. There's another one of those to do. I don't know if you saw the birdhouse live that I did. I turned a birdhouse. Someone's seen them.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple of them to do. One's being done in Crystal Palace colours. I'm not a Palace fan. I'll put that out there.
Right. Okay.
But Ian, our crewmate that passed away, he was a massive Palace fan. So they're going in his memorial garden. So I said, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll do them in Palace.
Nice.
I'll do them in Palace colours. I've also got some commissions I'm working on. So I've got a yarn bowl to do. I turn for a pyrographer. She's messaged me. She wants some more bowls. So there's always something going on in there.
Yeah. Okay, so I ask everybody this: do you have a favorite tool and a least favorite tool, or a favorite one that you love and one that you hate?
So my favorite tool, it was the lathe. However, since getting the Pro Edge,
right,
it's got to be the Pro Edge. It just makes sharpening so easy. Repetitive cuts are easy. Now, the sharpening system I had before was all right. It was my wife's late grandfather's grinder that was probably 30 years old. And one of the jigs that go on that I've just sold to Huey. But yeah, the Pro Edge is lovely. Least favourite tool? Carbides.
Oh, okay.
I can never get a decent cut with a carbide. It always tears out, or if I'm turning acrylics, I'll always break bits off. I've got a set, but yeah, I just can't get on with them.
It may be something that you said earlier. You're a fast turner. That may be the problem, you know, or you need to go with a negative rake possibly for your acrylics and that. But that's fair enough, you know. There's a lot of people out there that just can't get on with traditional tools and they'll only use carbides. I mean, usually it's because they don't have the facilities to sharpen them, like me.
A lot of people say they don't like the skew, but I love the skew. It's so easy to use. I've got to have an oval skew. I did have a square, like the rectangle skew, couldn't get on with it.
Right.
But I've got a couple of oval skews. Love them.
Yeah.
Such a versatile tool.
Yeah. Okay, so right, direction of channel. Shall I start again? Direction of channel. Where are you hoping to be in 12 months with this channel?
Obviously, increase my subscribers. But if people like it, try and get some more videos out. But it'll be once I've got the tech set up in here, so the decent cameras, learned how to use OBS and Shotcut properly. Yeah, and just carry on as I am, you know, fitting one in, trying to do different stuff. So whether it's the kits that I use from ProCraft or pens or whatever people want to see, you know, if there's something they'd like to see me have a go at, then I'll have a go at it if I can.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right, shout out. Do you have a shout out or a couple? Entirely up to you.
Yeah, I've got a couple. Okay. So the first one is a guy by the name of Mark. He's relatively new to turning. Has done a few videos, but he's recovering and rehabilitating from some nasty illnesses. So Mark, the gentleman woodturner, is going to be a shout out, and he's also been supporting me. He's sent me some pens and stuff to sell off free, and so it'd be nice to see him get some subscriptions. And the videos he has got on his channel are quite informative.
All right.
So yeah, Mark, and then it's got to be Wayne. Wayne the woodturner, you know, what an inspirational guy. Yeah, learn a lot from him. I know he doesn't need the subscribers, but you know, what a nice guy. I met him at Makers for the first time last year. Yeah, really nice chap, and he helps me out as an earworm. So,
oh yeah, definitely. He helps everybody out as an earworm. He loves it.
Yeah, you know, he makes it so funny though. You know, I've set my videos now so they're not appropriate for children, but you know, that's why I want to do the videos. I want to, especially with lockdown at the moment, to be able just to all get together, all have the same sort of things in common, but have a laugh at the same time.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I had my dad in a live once, and I had Wayne in there, and I had who else? There's Dale. My neighbour said to me the next day, she says, I was in stitches all night with, you know, Dale, Wayne, and your dad bouncing off each other. But you know, that's what people watch. They watch what you're doing, and they just love the community that we're in, and they're laughing and joking. I certainly do. I love it. Okay, so if you that's it, you've survived a beard invades. How do you feel? Not too
yeah, cheers, mate. No, it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is really easy.
It's been catch up, and it shifts, and you've been busy, and
yeah. It's about time I got you on, because you know we all appreciate what you do in your full-time job, and your lives are really entertaining and informative. So thanks for that. Rich. Right then. So if you haven't subscribed, if you never seen Scot before, then climb out from underneath that rock. The link to his channel is in the description below. Head over, check him out. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, guys. It's as easy as that. And
once I hit 200 subscriptions, I'm doing a giveaway.
Oh yeah, brilliant, excellent. That's going to come quite quickly then, I hope. So
yeah,
thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next invasion. And thanks to Scott. See you later.
Bye.